So the other day I was at the mall, and I've come to notice that when you're in the mall, people have no idea how to walk. It's just a fact. Like, I was walking along, you know, people in front of me were all going at the same pace, it's fine. And then by some freak act of nature, a person decides that they have to stop at that exact moment in that exact place. There's no stores, there's no nothing. So we're walking, person, you know, stops. So obviously I face plant into their back. And, you know, the jerk turns around and he's like, why don't you watch where you're going? So you know what I said to him? It's like, I'm sorry, excuse me. So, and I kept going. Because we're polite. And also I noticed that there's this kind of strange force that happens when you're in the mall. There's this group of people. I'm not going to mention specifically who they are. They may or may not rhyme with Filipino. But they travel in packs of like 30 to 4,000. And so you'll be walking along and then you like hit the wall. And you're like, oh my God. Like, you're like, there's no way around this force field. And then like you look to the one side where it's like oncoming traffic and you're like, okay, my options are to plow through the Filipino people or to take my chances with the oncoming traffic. So you kind of like, you get ready and like, you're like, okay, if I times the amount of time with the woman with the baby by 360, if I jump at this exact moment, I should be able to make it through okay. So you're like, and then you make it, and then you're like walking even faster, because you're like, I totally just made that, that was awesome. But then the worst thing happens, right? You're walking along and there's someone in the direct pathway that you're walking, so you kind of start playing chicken, right? You're like, I'm gonna keep walking where I am, they're gonna move. Yeah, they're totally gonna move. Okay, they're not moving. And then you get closer, and then you both kind of stop, and then you start doing like this weave dance. You're like, okay, we'll go left. No, right, no, forward, backward. And then you both start laughing because it's getting awkward. You're like, okay, let's just get beep by here. And then like either you just like got a karate kick them, or just like, oh, sorry, excuse me.